Hello?
Go ahead.
Uh, Trevion, I wonder if, you took a lot watched a lot of film of Caleb Swanigan. Obviously, you guys played at the same school, and he's a guy kind of similar body type who went into the first round. I was wondering if you took anything from his time at Purdue, his time with Matt, or talked to him, or any similarities that you see between yourself and him as well.
I definitely think, he played a huge role in me going to Purdue in the first place. Like I said, just watching what they did with him and, obviously both of us having like the same problems, weight problems. Whether it was stuff at home, I'm a very emotional guy, so, when stuff's going on at home, I may struggle. Mental health is real. It's a real thing, and it's something I've learned, just playing basketball. So, but like I said, he played a huge role in me going to Purdue. Me and him, we talked a lot. In the summer we trained, and I played against him in open gym a couple times, and we've built that relationship. To where he kind of gives me, he passes the keys down. You know what I mean? For me to be successful. I just watching, like I said, watching what they did with him, and knowing that I could be, possibly be in a similar situation. It's kind of a great feeling, but I'm gonna take advantage of it. So.
All right, Eric Walden.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you, man?
Uh, Good, thank you. Nice to meet you. Just wondering if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, about your game, where you feel your strengths are, what you need to improve on, and then maybe just kind of let Jazz fans know about what you're like personally, what you like to do off the court, what your interests are.
Okay. So on the court, I feel like my weaknesses may lie in, like I said, my mental. Sometimes I may think too much, and that's normal. For guys, there's a lot thrown at you. When you get to this level, and everybody doesn't get a shot. So when you get here, it's harder. It's hard to get here, but it's harder to stay here. I'm pretty sure. I've heard that pretty much from everybody that's talked to me from the NBA. It's harder to stay, than to make it. But I think my strengths on the court kind of go towards just facilitating. I've prided myself, and I've pushed myself to figure out other ways to impact the game. Without scoring. I have an understanding that it's not always going to be about me. And I've always just enjoyed being a part of a team. Just knowing the next guy next to me wants to win just as bad as I do. It's a pretty sweet feeling. And then off the court, some other things about me. I like to sing here and there. I have a couple songs on Apple Music. That was something I started at a very young age. I was always in choir. Grew up in the church. So very, very strong in my faith and prayer. I feel like that kind of covers everything.
Andy, go ahead.
Just as a quick follow up, are those songs available under your name, or do you have a stage
Uh,
name, or
Stage name. Uh, it's the same as my Instagram name. It's sensational, and you'll be able to find it. I made a couple songs with one of the football players at Purdue. His name is Wilt Chapman, but his, I guess, stage name, as you call it, is Zani V. So, if you want to look that up, it's there for you. Apple Music and Spotify.
Andy Larson.
Trevion, what can you tell us about Jaden and kind of obviously like this process is so different from someone in your position versus like a top five kind of pick, right? So have you stayed in communication with him through this process, and how has that gone?
Like I said, man, throughout this process, there's so much thrown at you. Just knowing that we're both going through the same thing, but obviously his situation is a little different. But like I said, I try to give him his space. There's so many people I'm sure in his phone and calling and texting and a bunch of coaches and everything. So I try to give him his space, man. And when I see him, and I text him every now and then and just tell him keep his head up and have fun and enjoy this process. Like I said, everybody doesn't get a shot at this. So man, I just tell him take advantage and most importantly just have fun with it.
Tony, do you have a follow-up?
One of your attributes for one of your unique attributes for a guy your size is your ability to pass the ball. And, teams, Purdue ran a lot of offense through you because of that fact. Where did you get that skill set from? Especially for a guy your size, because you don't see guys of your size that pass it like you do.
Well, like I said, man, I've always enjoyed like just being a part of something. If you ask another player that question, they probably say they grew up watching somebody, or they grew up kind of idolizing an NBA player. It actually comes with my personality. On the court, I thrive off seeing other people succeed, and that's kind of where that passing ability comes from. It's something I've put work into, but I think it has to. Obviously, you grow up and you watch people. I've watched Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, guys like that, and like Draymond Green, just being that facilitator at the top of the key. But I think majority of it comes from just my personality and how just how much I enjoy being, like I said, being a part of something.
Sarah Todd?
What are your thoughts on working out for a team that does not have a draft pick?
Like I said, everybody doesn't get the opportunity to be in this, to be in the environment. So you just take advantage. You take what you can get. You show what you can, and just have fun with it. You can't think about you got to control what you can control, and like I said, just have fun with it.
Tony, did you have another one, or are you good?
No, I don't have a follow-up.
Okay, looks like that's it. Thank you.